Yo, what's up Shopify and Facebook ads family? Welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be reviewing Shopify's 2025 Black Friday checklist. So basically Black Friday is coming and this is going to be a super important video for the context that we have right now. So basically just a few weeks ago, Shopify released this article with 25 actionable steps for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, preparation and stuff. So I was like, okay, let's take the article, let's give people on YouTube a summary and let's make it even better. So basically in this video, I'm gonna give you a summary because the article is super long and it's the typical keywords to make it sound cool, but it's not actionable. So I'm gonna give you a summary of the article so you have context. I'll give you a few screenshots and I will share case studies from last year just for the sake of motivation, Black Friday, Shopify scaling, everything. I'll give you documents and SOPs that I've created specifically for this video, which I never do on YouTube, but I was like, okay, this video is gonna be worth it. So I've created extra Google Docs, SOPs, a few resources, videos, stuff. And then I'll share with you my personal learnings from Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2024. Sound cool? Sounds cool? So let's go for it. For context, so Black Friday this year, 2025, is gonna be from November 28th till December 1st. And then sales numbers from last year, it was 11.5 billion just on Shopify in 4 days, which is absolute madness. And as every single year, together with inflation, this number is going to be bigger. So in 2025. So let's hunt after it. So yeah, the Shopify article, amazing, super cool, great for preparation, great for context, but crazy long and not too technical because of course they cannot dive deep into each of those topics. So if I split everything I've read in blogs, you have preparation, technical stuff, marketing, conversion, logistics, customer, retention, analysis. Okay, those are the main things to consider. And even more summarized, we have planning, scaling, and delivery. That is what we care about. So yeah, as I said, next 15 minutes, this is what we're gonna cover. You're gonna love the SOPs part. And actually, towards the end of the video, I'll tell you specifically how to get access to this whole document of 17 pages with the summary, with all the stuff. Even right there, you've got the screenshots. These are all the points of the article. These are the SOPs, so practical stuff. You've got the links to this, the SOP, focus on this, graph, video, learnings, Okay, so let's get into it. So Black Friday 2024, in these 24 hours, for the sake of context, I spent $70,000 with a platform ROAS of 3.3. Blended ROAS on Shopify was crazy high, but platform with tracking and everything, so it was 3.3, which is super cool for the clients. Yeah, that's the screenshot. And then, back to the beginning. Published my first ad in 2017, so 8 years ago. First Shopify sale 2017, and then since then overall I've spent more or less $30 million in Facebook ads for clients, e-commerce. So a little bit over that, but now mixing like in the portfolio, some consulting brands, some done for you. So over 30 million. Quarter 2 of 2025, almost 1 million ad spend in the accounts, April to June. That's it, just for the sake of trust and you guys knowing this. Then strong connection with Meta. I go to their headquarters once a year at least, but I have calls with them every 2 weeks to try to extract some stuff when they want to share it. But it's cool because we have early access to all the stuff. And then in general, between agency work, one-on-one coaching, group coaching, audits that I've done, I've overseen 200 or 300 Facebook ads accounts by now. Different brands, different niches. So I've got a lot of context and a lot of Black Fridays to be able to deliver a video like this, which now you might be wondering, what about Black Friday? So Black Friday stuff here, 70K ad spend there. And overall last year was absolutely mad crazy, record breaking for every single one of my clients. This was Q4 2024 compared to Q4 2023, 140% growth. Dude, this was crazy. So 1.3 million in this quarter. USA, this is in the UK, 56% growth, very nice as well from last year. 700K. This is 7.6 million at 76% growth 2023 against 2024. If you are at this level, you probably know how difficult it is to have more than 20% growth year over year at this level of revenue. It's unless you invent a new product line or you start selling in Asia or you uncover something, it's super tough, but we still managed to do it. And this is another case with huge growth. So October to December 2023, it was 3 million. And then this one is not on Shopify, it's a custom store. 2024, 4.9 million. So crazy stuff. Now, let's go into the summary of the article. So point number 1, are you preparing early enough? So basically what Shopify says, you want to start your promotions early. In terms of discounts, they recommend 2+ weeks before. 2+ because some people start in November 1st, but they're saying basically like from November 10th, try to get something moving. Decide on which products to push using data from what you're selling right before Black Friday and also what you were selling very good last year. Make your personal sales calendar. I've got a video on this in the channel already, just talking about Q4 planning, but you basically need to know what am I going to be doing in September, October, November, December, and January to plan properly. So just have a calendar, like an Excel sheet with every single date, and that's it. Order inventory early, typical thing, of course, stock. Yeah, easy. Is your store technically ready for BFCM traffic? So technical stuff, I'm not a pro at this, so that's one of the reasons why I made, after the summary of the article, I've got practical stuff. So here is where I give you all the SOPs. Let's just go through the summary, but yeah, essentially go for mobile, of course, common sense, test site speed and hosting for sure. Also check the status of Meta and the status of Shopify during Black Friday so you're not affected or you can prevent it. Website clear, implement SSL, DMARC, SPF, DKIM, whatever this thing is. I think it's email delivery and website stuff. Protection, contingency plans. This is the SOP that I've done for you guys. So you'll have access to this document. You'll have access to the SOP for that. No worries. But again, it's like if you read a Shopify article and they say, oh, make sure you implement DMARC. You read the article and you're like, sure. What do you want me to do? I mean, it's not their fault. They're just giving you the information. They're just the messenger. It's not their duty to give you a training on SSL, but it's not enough. Anyways, do you have a traffic and marketing plan? So for sure, create a solid offer. Discounts. It's not like discount or bundle or gift. It should be discount and bundle and gift. Okay, so we're going to correct that. Because the market, depending on the niche you operate in, the market is getting super sophisticated, right? So every single year they will ask for more and more and more and more, and there is not much we can do to stop it. We can just join it. That's the only thing we can do. Focus ad spend on best performing channels. I've actually have a super cool triple whale report down below. I'll share with you in a second. Retargeting is a must on Black Friday. We all know about it. Launch email early. This would be remember this keyword, Forgotten Friday. For the early access, this is key. Okay. Update homepage and seasonal creatives. Expand internationally if possible. Sure. Nice. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying this is good or bad. Like, this is great stuff. Of course, if you can expand internationally, let's do it. It's just that it's not actionable advice, you know? It's cool that you know about it and it's cool to build up awareness. Like, I like that they do these things and then that I can do these videos. But, you know, is your store optimized to convert every visitor? So benchmark current conversion rate and then you want to do a +1%. Depending on the niche, right? Depending on the niche and depending on how much unitary profit margin you are sacrificing in exchange for extra volume. This is going to be 1% or 0.5 or 2%. You know what I mean? Buy now, pay later, definitely, especially if you sell US or places where this is very, very established, try to have it. chatbots, or if you can use anything related to AI to speed things up, that would be amazing. And then simplified the checkout process with like one-click checkouts, let's say. Nice. Last couple of points on the article about fulfillment and delivery. So clear shipping thresholds, fast plus free. And also in the confirmation emails, that's already learning, it is important that you tell people your order is confirmed, the team is working on it extra hours, but take into account that this is peak season, things are absolutely crazy, and our warehouse is basically operating 24 hours, 7 days a week, but still it might take a little bit longer than usual. Just bear with us, be patient. That's important because that's gonna save you from a lot of customer support headache. Of where like, you were saying 2 days, and then no, it's not 2 days, it's 2 working days, but it's gonna be 3 working days because it's Black Friday. These things you've got to communicate through email. Hire extra team, whatever, VIP orders, sure, if you can do it. And these, I don't even know what they refer to. Will your customers come back after Black Friday? So extra stuff or early access, of course, again, Forgotten Friday. Prepare for high volume customer service. Also, if you can include some AI here, that would be nice. But yeah, the customer support, customer service, this is once you figure out meta scaling and the conversion rate and stuff like this, the next bottleneck apart from logistics is usually customer service, because they're going to be bombarded, first of all, with stupid questions that are easy to answer, and second, they're going to be bombarded from the end of Black Friday until December 15th. They're going to be bombarded, okay? So just take that into account. As I said, plan, scaling, and then it's delivery. And delivery includes people get the product delivered, and then they're happy. That's delivery, okay? Easy free returns. This is good. It's good that you offer it. It's good that people have the option, but don't over promote it in terms of Black Friday when people are, of course offer it. It's ethics. It's good that you have it and they have it available, but don't mention it everywhere. So people who don't really want the product, they buy anyways, they get it home and they return it because they're going to confuse you with the ROAS. Sure. Last point here, are you ready to learn from this year's results? So basically they insist a lot on analytics and adapt quickly, review what worked and what didn't, which is what I'm doing from last year right now. Save creatives, campaigns, and notes for next year. One really good tip that I gave people in the mastermind last year was during the day of Black Friday, let's say you're a guy and you have a girlfriend. So the day of Black Friday, you tell your girlfriend, and you do it yourself as well, keep on taking screenshots of the ads that you see. Because let's give an example. The day of Black Friday, let's say as a user, you are whatever this word is, targetable by, imagine, 50,000 ads, but you will only receive and consume, imagine, 200 ads. So these 200 ads that made it out of 50,000 ads that were directly targeting you the day of Black Friday, that they wanted your attention, but they did not win the auction. Only these 200 ads won the auction. So these 200 ads that you will be consuming, you have to take screenshots of them. I did it last year. I'm not going to share it in this video, maybe in future videos, but that's like private content that I save for members of the accelerator and the masterminds. But just save that. Like that's the most relevant information that you can ever have. What are the ads that are making it to the podium to win the auction the day of Black Friday? anyways, quick rant there. Let's go into the practical stuff. Hope you're enjoying this so far. Not much to explain here, to be honest. I'll give you access to the document that you see right now here. So then you are going to be able to just click all of these links and use it. So how to test site speed, that's one of the most important things to do before November and during November and after and during Black Friday and December, whatever. So you've got 3 options here. This one, super cool. Why? Because it allows you to change your location. So if you're based in Germany and you're selling to the US, change the location, try a couple different browsers, and then that's that. So because it's not the same to, okay, I'm in Germany and I'm using Google Chrome, and I'm targeting somebody that's in the US and is using Safari. It's not the same thing. So just make that test. Contingency plan for crashes and delays. Anyways, I've put together this SOP. Super simple thing. Come here, technical backup and recovery. So Shopify status and Meta status. I've added the links there. Traffic load. So Google page speed, same thing as before. Payment, checkout issues, fulfillment, customer communication, roles, and then resources, which is basically the Shopify checklist. Anyways, you've got it there. Much easier to consume rather than me taking 30 minutes to explain it here. Plus, I'm not a professional on technical stuff. So just consume this. I'm just the messenger. Take it. If it's useful for you, cool. If not, whatever. Then they say on Shopify Focus, the ad spend on best performing channels. And I think I saw these on Instagram. I don't even remember from who. Shout out to whoever posted the story. Triple Whale report. You can access that in here. 2024 in review. Super cool article, report, summary that I would recommend you to read. It's also here in the document, so access the document and check it out later. Basically, they do a summary of, I think it was 30,000 plus e-commerce clients that they have. And they were sharing aggregated data, which is something very expensive, very valuable, and very difficult to gather because you have to be one of these huge platforms to gather so much data. So anyways, this is the each platform by ad spend. So you can see it there, Facebook ads, Google ads, Amazon, TikTok. Interesting that Amazon is bigger than TikTok ads. That's interesting. And Facebook's dominating Google like triple. And anyways, interesting there. You have it there. Seasonal creatives, you have here a video by myself talking about the most important ad creative formats, the ones that I'm seeing most frequently right now, or the ones that are working the best for me and coaching clients. You've got the video right here. Just check it out later. And last thing here in this video, my personal learnings, some of them from Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2024. Let's get it. And these are personal learnings, again, from one of my clients, one of the accounts that I was scaling myself on Black Friday. Let's see if I can tell you the exact data. Black Friday 2023, I think they made in euros, this was euros, 146K, more or less. And then Black Friday 2024, we did 467K, I think, or 65, something like this. So we had this fucking growth in 1 year. From 140K to 460K. And these are some of the learnings. So the first one, if you want to build an early access audience, so like typical VIP audience that you build up in September and October, and you want those to be leads, so you want to capture their email, do not expect to be profitable on Black Friday. That's just my experience. Like if you want to have a ROAS of 4, I would not recommend doing this thing because the CPL is not going to be 20 cents. And the conversion rate from these people on the day of Black Friday is not going to be 10%. It's just not going to be it. So if you make the maths, and I've done it for different clients, different industries, and different countries, it's majority of the cases, it's not crazy profitable. You will be profitable in this segment of emails in 1 year, yes, 100%. But in 1 month, no, in my opinion. So take it as that. Forgotten Friday. I, of course, always attend all of the webinars by Meta. And this was a concept that they were repeating over and over and over. And guys, like, this is a real thing. So Forgotten Friday is basically the Friday before Black Friday, which it will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's like the weekend before the Black Week. That's huge in terms of revenue and conversion rate. And it's much better, at least for me and my clients, it's usually much better than Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of the Black Week. So use it to scale more and spend more on ads, send more emails. Good tip there for you. Then auction domination is the cherry on top. Like this is, I think when we have times of huge competition, auction domination is everything. So basically this is the auction formula. I've got a video talking about this for 20 minutes, and then I just talk about each one of these points and how to increase your total value in the auction and win more auctions and dominate. So you can use that for Black Friday. You've got the link here. Just check it out after I give you access to the document. And point number 4, good conclusion here for everybody. Bid cap, in my experience, even when overbidding, delivers spends less than cost cap. And you have here today, November 29th, 2024. So this was a real-time Black Friday screenshot 2024, where I was bid cap 120, cost cap 150. Both are overbidding above the AOB. And then this one would spend 1,000. Usually with bid caps, once I go above 100, it spends 100% of the budget all of the time. So it's not like it's a bid cap 30 where sometimes it will spend, sometimes no. No, it's overbidding. Here I spent 1,000, here I spent 4.8, and both are at huge daily budgets. So yeah, take it as that. Cost cap over bid cap, in my opinion. If you're at that point on in the middle of Black Friday at 10 p.m. and you're like, man, I'm being super profitable, but Facebook's not taking my money. I've been there. I'm there every single year, but yeah, this is it. That's the challenge with Black Friday. When you want to spend more and you can't, when actually you can, but you don't know how. Yeah, you only know how if you join the Black Friday Mastermind. Image over video, 100%. Creative diversification, having multiple things is super important because number one, you want to be relevant to everybody, people who consume video, people who consume image. Plus also you want to be able to participate in all auctions because we said auction domination is the most important thing. Then Saturday is the worst day by far. And last but not least, CPM can make or break you, but to be respectful with my clients, because CPM is the number one thing we talk about in the Black Friday Mastermind and in coaching calls. I'll keep private the learnings about managing high CPM. It's also interesting that not a lot of people does whatever we do. So yeah, I will keep this private and the little hacks and the little things that worked with screenshots and everything. And that's that. Those are the few of the learnings that I got from previous years. All right, so that's the end of the video. And again, if you want to get access to this document, the Google Docs that I've just gone through in this video, you have it in the description of this YouTube video. And inside the Google Docs, you'll get access to the other Google Docs, the resources, the SOPs, all this summary of Shopify, Black Friday, my learnings, basically everything in there. So it's much easier to consume it, go over it, and basically take action on it. And apart from that, inside of it, and probably somewhere in the description of this YouTube video, you will find the details of the Black Friday Mastermind that I'm delivering at the beginning of October. So it's going to be a live training with me plus many other coaches when it comes to other stuff that are not Facebook ads and scaling and strategy and all of this. And that's what I've been doing since 2022, specific Black Friday training to help people scale. It's been 3 years already. This is going to be the 4th year, and it's always been amazing. We've had crazy case studies of people. We've had 3, 4, maybe 5 members scale to 1 million in the month of November in revenue, and many other cases of daily revenue records scaling from 90K to 170K on the day of Black Friday year over year. Many other case studies you will see there. So that you will find in the description of the video, and I'll try to put something like a Loom or some summary inside of the Google Docs. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Give some support in the comments, a like, whatever you want. See you in the next one. Ciao.